Hey guys, Instructor525 here, and welcome to the first review for summer 2019, and that is on the Hornby Murdoch. So, for starters, Hornby Murdoch is based on the Class 9F, a mighty engine with 10 drive wheels, and he was first introduced in Season 7, as seen until Season 12. Throughout the Thomas series, he's known as a gentle giant and prefers the peaceful countryside. As you can see, the model is dull orange, but interestingly enough, Murdoch was supposed to be maroon at first. And according to folks on the Thomas Wikia, he changed to orange because Arthur was also maroon. And just, for marketing reasons, I assume, it would just made sense to make Murdoch a completely different color. He shares the same whistle as Arthur as well, and his name is actually commonly misspelled. In addition to that, Murdoch shares the same remote control eye mechanism as Stan Lee. That's rather fascinating. So in terms of him on the Thomas show, that's all I really have to state. So why don't we transition to the Hornby model. So, he was first introduced the Hornby range in 2011 after getting announced in 2010. Discontinued in 2014 along with the rest of the range. We all remember when Hornby had that time when they first discontinued the Thomas range. As we all know, they now discontinued the Thomas range altogether, and the license was given to Bachmann. So that's a whole nother discussion for a whole nother video, but I'm just honestly very, very happy to have this model considering how rare he is. So, alright, let's get right into the model now. So, this guy is an absolute beauty. It's one of those releases that you would have thought Hornby would have released back in 2006 or 2007, simply because his prime time was in Season 7. And he has made appearances in the later model series too, but we all know the episodes Peace and Quiet, Best Dressed Engine, those were his top episodes, I'd say. So, just take a look at that. It's hard to believe that this 9F locomotive is part of Hornby's railroad range, which is apparently the cheaper models, because just look at all that detail. Wow. I'm just gonna let you guys take a good look at that. They even have the gap in between the wheels and the boiler and all that, the running board. It's just an incredible model. He even has windows right here. This is not just hollow. There's actually windows. It's just detail like that is just remarkable. Got rivets and this is one of the only Hornby engines to be loco driven, which is fascinating. He's also DCC ready. Yeah. In addition to that, he has sprung buffers and separately fitted handrails. Take him apart here. He is extremely heavy, so he can pull. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the tender off. There we go. He can pull very, very long goods trains. And there's his face right over there. As you can see, my model. Sorry, there's a really bad shadow, and I apologize for that. There, that's a little better. Anyways, as you can see, my model has a weird looking mouth, and that's because when I filmed my Peace and Quiet remake a few years ago, I forgot to take off the clay off his mouth for a whole night, and what happened was, I just had to peel, scrape it off little by little, and I kind of screwed up the mouth to some degree. The mouth, it still looks fine, but yeah, I know a few of you were wondering what the heck happened to his mouth, but that's what happened. But yeah, the face is very accurate to Season 7. I actually saw a prototype image of the Hornby Murdoch in one of the catalogs. I forget which one it was, but it was a different face that was also very accurate, but it was like a closed mouth smile. It's not the toothy smile like here. And I mean, both are great. I mean, it's just interesting that Hornby made two completely different faces for the model, and that they just ended up going with this one. If anyone knows the reason why they made two faces and just ended up going with this one, let me know down in the comments, because I'm very curious to know. But yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys this thing. Oh yeah, and let's take a look at the cab. You know, this is where I love Hornby. The models always have excellent cab detail. Models like Stepney, Murdoch, even Thomas. Hornby Thomas has cab detail. Sorry, I'm trying to get a good shot of that. If you can see, it's not really working, but you can kind of see in there what I mean. Just really excellent detailing. On the bottom, 2011. So I'm just gonna flip him over so you can see the date. Oh, it's actually this way. All right, focus. There we go. 2011. Yeah, and again, it's just really interesting that Hornby announced this in 2010 of all years, along with Dart, you know, which was a new addition to the whole Thomas franchise, you know, at that time. And Hornby, whereas Murdoch was on the show for years, and his prime time was well past, considering that 2010 they were well into the CGI era, and Murdoch hasn't made any appearances since season 12. But hey, that just speaks to the fact that anything's possible when it comes to announcing new products. I mean, another great example is the Bachmann Spiteful Brake Fan, which I reviewed last Christmas. You know. But yeah, I'm just proving to you guys that this is in fact loco-driven. But there you have it. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. If you guys want to see him running, take a look at my Peace and Quiet remake, because there's many shots of him running. And my layout is an absolute dump right now, so unfortunately I can't get him to run around, but hopefully by the time I review the two other locos I have planned for this summer, the layout will be cleaner, so you guys will get to see them run. But yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to show you guys all different angles of the model. Remarkable. So yes, I would highly recommend the model. It goes for a lot of money on eBay nowadays, considering that that's the only place you'll be able to find it. I think I just saw a bid like go up to $700, $800 US, which is insane, but honestly the model is worth it. Even in Christmas 2014 when I found this model, at that point almost all UK retailers had them out of stock. But I was just looking, and all of a sudden I came across this site in the Netherlands, and they had one in stock, and I was like, you know what, gotta get this while I can. And I was just very happy to find it under the Christmas tree that morning I woke up, so yeah. Let's take a look at the tender before I end this. Just coal ladder. I mean, this really should be painted, but it's alright. Again, just excellent detailing. I mean, it's really a shame Hornby discontinued the Thomas range, but when looking at how much detail there is, and the fact that, you know, how many young kids are actually going to buy these expensive models, I mean, I kind of understand why they took that move. And I am excited to see how well Bachmann will do in the UK and Ireland and all those other places that they now can sell the Bachmann models. Who knows? Maybe one day they'll do so well that they'll have the money to make a Bachmann Murdoch. But only time will tell if that's actually going to happen. So that's really it, guys. My review on Hornby Murdoch. Hope you guys enjoyed. I had a great time filming this, as always. And I definitely give this model a 10 out of 10 without a doubt. So this is Tennis Tractor 525, and thank you for watching.